The Kernel Podcast. Hosted by Noah Norton.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Kernel News Podcast, your source for reliable entertainment and movie news. As always, I'm your host, Noah Norton, and let's just address the elephant in the room. It's been a while, and I kind of want to apologize for my recent absence. I know I was missed. I saw all your messages. We love you, Noah. Where's Noah at? We die for Noah. Noah, have my baby. You know, all those great supportive things that I've been seeing. But I gotta let you know, it wasn't my fault. All right, it wasn't my fault. After the Kernel Collective voted 57-1 to add a co-host to the show, I kind of just went on a binge drinking spree. I did, and I just barricaded myself in the office. I ate nothing but Slim Jims for 20 days. In protest, but eventually it didn't work, and it is taking a great deal of strength to come back. But I'm happy to be back. I am really happy to be back. This is something I love doing. So just know we're gonna be adding a co-host. I really hope that no one applies, because I have threatened violence against the most recent applicants. So. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen, but it is something we have to be aware of, that we may be adding a co-host. I hope they never do, but it may happen. So, all right, just moving forward though, I just really quick want to talk about the Oscars, the 2021 Oscars for a second. And I know in this industry especially, like if you miss something by a day, it's like, oh, it's old news. Why are you talking about it? Well, I know it's old news, but I didn't get a chance to voice my opinion, and I know that the fans, when they come to this channel, they want to hear my opinion. They want to hear the raw take that I have for any one of these issues. So. I really got to talk about it, so if you give me a second, I just got to say, a movie where a woman shits in a bucket won Best Picture. Are you kidding me? Really? Really, Academy? The shit bucket movie won? This is almost as bad as the fish banging movie. Really? Are you kidding me? But you know what? More than that, a linear storytelling movie won. Despicable. We have advanced, Academy. Movies, the genre, the making of something has advanced past linear storytelling. You know, and you could shit in a bucket, but do it in reverse. Start with the end result. Get back to the original shitting. I am so sick of the Academy not giving respect to non-linear storytelling. I'm disgusted. You know, this makes me think, too, because Chloe Zhao directed that. Are we going to see Gemma Chan and Kit Harington shitting in buckets? You know, Marvel has been teasing, oh, this is an ensemble film, you know? Is everyone going to shit in a bucket in Internals? Glenn Close twerking, though. She kind of saved the whole thing for me. Like, a little TMI, but I was Glenn Close to busting in my pants. Like, she's pretty, she can get it. She can get it. I want her to have it. She has it. If she wants it, it's hers. I don't know, you know. But overall, the Oscar ceremony, I rated it 3 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. One of those stars being for Tenet, winning an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Obviously, they should have swept the whole Oscars. And then the other 2 stars for each of Glenn Close's magnificent cheeks. I'm down bad for it. I'm down bad. But we're moving on here. We're going to do our quick bite section here. So this is a quick bite section. Oh, this is where we go over movie and trivia and news and stuff that's been coming up over the week, and just kind of catch you up on what's been happening. So let's pop it, lock it, butter it down. Moving into it here, Edward Centeno, the acclaimed YouTuber, is set to write and direct the Among Us movie. This is very exciting. We at the Kernel, we love Edward over here. All 58 of us. The collective is huge Centennial fans. Great human being. And I actually haven't played the video game before, but I know some of the lingo, you know. Baka. Sussy Baka, right? I'm hip, I'm with it. It literally says, you are sus, right? You're sus. So you guys get what I'm talking about here. You get what I'm talking about. I'm hip with it. It's kind of my thing. But Edward he did also say that all the filming will be done at 3 a.m. So... it's very interesting. I don't know if he's going for like a darker lighting scheme to it. I don't really know what the palette of the game is, but it's interesting. Maybe natural lighting. Oh, man, exciting. He's already teased the question, who will the imposter be? Will it be you? I'm kidding. Is it going to be you? Are you the imposter? Is it you? Moving on here. Seth Rogen is set to reprise the role of Michael Newman in Click 2. Now, as we all know, Seth Rogen's Click 2006 was a massive success, and it's only gotten better through the years. Well, now the long-awaited sequel is coming, and guess what? The Coen brothers are set to direct. What? That's so exciting. Seth, he might be going for an Oscar with this one. Like, I can't wait to see him grab that Universal remote once again. Like, it was sick. 2006. Think about that. I'm assuming this is going to come out in 2022 or 2023. You know, so I mean, God, we're waiting Incredibles like length for this movie to come out. So it's a very hype sequel. I'm really excited to see that remote get in his hand once more. The only thing I got to say is, it's been 15 years, Seth. Can you change the laugh? All right, we need to get rid of that. I'm so damn tired of that awful laugh, and it's not made better whether you are laughing in ho 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 in fast motion or if you're laughing in rewind. It's not better. All right. The thing about Click the original was the heart to it, and your laugh, it's worn off. It's not cute anymore. It's just distracting. All right. Get rid of that laugh, and you might be looking at Oscar gold, Seth. It's not just me. It's grating to the ears. Moving on here. Eminem is working on a song for Venom, Let There Be Carnage 2021. Now, it's still in early development, so he only gave us a snippet, and we have a real aversion to copyright strikes over here. Our legal team they're embroiled in many ongoing cases right now, so we don't want to get them into even more trouble. So instead of playing his snippet, I'll do a little rap here. So can I get a beat out there? No? Okay. Okay. Carnage is garbage. Yeah. It's very interesting stuff. I mean, those kind of rhyme. So, I mean, I love the Venom song, right? Everyone was going, Venom, Venom, you know? Like, I found myself all the time. It comes up so naturally. I think the thing is, like you'll be hiking on a trail and a rattlesnake bites you, and you're like, oh, I need you to suck out the Venom, Venom, you know? So, that was just something that would come up. Or you're at a fancy Japanese restaurant, and they serve you some puffer fish, and then you're like, well, I hope they cut out the gland that secretes Venom, Venom, you know? So, like, let's see how this goes. Moving on here. Fast and Furious 10 will be in the same vein as an indie film. So due to the mixed reviews of F9 2021, Universal and Vin Diesel are wanting to change gears. You know what I did there. They're wanting the next one to be quieter and more of a character piece for Dom Toretto. So Vin Diesel is hoping to put Chloe Zhao, Oscar-winning director of Nomadland, into the driver's seat. He's made it clear that he does not want her to drift from her directing style. So that means shooting on location, no green screens, using natural lighting. I like this a lot. This could really refuel the franchise. Or it could be a real left turn. But Vin, we know you watch the show. So just make sure Chloe understands what family truly means. You know? Make sure when she's making this film, it's family first. You know? And if she doesn't, then Vin, switch lanes. Go find another director. And I think there's a fan out there for you, Christopher God King Nolan. Now, we know Chris has said he's a fan of Tokyo Drift. Imagine this. In our lifetime, we might see a Christopher God King Nolan Fast and Furious 10. Oh my God. I know you have chills. And honestly, this could be a career move for him. Because the general public and critics have just been so unappreciative of his recent masterpieces. Maybe he needs to get back to his roots. Maybe an indie film like this, family focus, Interstellar style, could be just what his career needs. I'm excited. I say press on the gas with this idea. All right, we're moving on. Johnny Sins is joining the MCU. Now, if you don't know who Johnny Sins is, he is an acclaimed firefighter, teacher, janitor. I have a list right here. Janitor, yoga instructor, driver instructor, pizza delivery person, doctor, nurse, car salesman. I mean, if you don't know who he is, you can Google him and just be impressed by his enormous body of work. To me, this move says that Disney is trying to save money. They're getting a guy who can play multiple roles. So I think they're worried that, Eternals could flop, or how their streaming model will draw away money from their box office release. So I think this is a good move. He can play literally anyone. So my mind goes to Mr. Fantastic, maybe Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, Mephisto. Oh, Mephisto, that'd be a great role for him. I think that's really good. He's just used to being a dominating presence on screen. So whatever they can do to satisfy that. He's kind of like Dave Bautista, kind of like who was in the WWE and kind of transitioned into the MCU. So it might be something like that. Yeah, I don't know what he did, but he must have had a good casting couch audition. Okay, we're going to take a little break here, but we'll be back in just a second. Stick around. Hey, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We just actually want to take this break for a second to show you about some exciting stuff. Now, you may have been watching the episode and noticed this pin right here. And the pin says, "I risked my life for Tenet." And when I got this pin from redbubble.com, which is actually where you can find all of our merch, this right here is a kind of like signed contract, a sort of a statement right here that I risked my life during the middle of a global pandemic to see a masterpiece film. And I actually did that multiple times. And I think something at the Kernel we've been talking about is, since we're all such huge fans, that this is a kind of a badge of honor, a badge of courage, if you will. So we're actually selling these on Redbubble. These "I risked my life for Tenet" pins. You can get them as stickers like this. A larger sticker you put kind of on a laptop screen. Maybe you put it in the corner of your screen, so when you're watching Tenet for your 17th time, you get a reminder that you actually braved the perils of the world to see this film and promote really high quality filmmaking. So if you want to get these, check them out at redbubble.com. We actually have a bunch of great merch over there. We also have this great sticker written and directed by Quintifer Nolantino. This is if you want to flex on some film fans and let them know that you're a fan of great writing in film, and you're also a fan of great writing and great directing in film. So kind of to show that you really appreciate true cinema. We also have this great one right here that I think is awesome. I think this is it's God King Nolan, but I think this is while he's filming The Prestige, if I'm not mistaken. This is The Prestige Nolan right here. So you can wear this and just kind of show your support of a really true visionary that Christopher Nolan is. And then finally, we have just a standard The Kernel News kind of sticker you can put on like a laptop screen. And this right here actually works in film debates as sort of a get out of jail free for a bad take. If you feel like you have something controversial, you just take this sticker off, you show it to someone, and they know. That it's kind of just, hey, don't debate me, all right? Don't try to fight me on this. I'm going to beat you. I do want to make it clear, if you do end up purchasing the "I risked my life for Tenet" sticker, you have to have seen Tenet in theaters. This is a club that we want exclusivity for. We want it to be a badge of courage. You wouldn't wear a Purple Heart, just because you fought in the war, right? You want this to mean something. So please only buy the "I risked my life for Tenet" if you truly did see Tenet in theaters, And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Hope y'all enjoyed that little break. Moving on, we're gonna get into our quick review section. So this is quick reviews. It's where I kind of like catch you up on what's been happening with like movies or things that I've watched throughout the week, and just give you kind of like quick summary or breakdown. Kind of give you, watch this movie, don't watch this movie. So giving you my thoughts. So first up, A Quiet Place Part 2, 2021. John Krasinski did it again. It's a great film. It's a great thriller, and I didn't get scared once. I swear, I really didn't. And I'm really begging you to not look at that viral clip of a man pees himself in the AMC Burbank 16. He has a shirt and build similar to what I look like and am wearing right now, but that is it's not me. So don't watch that video. It's weird that I'm even bringing it up, but just like don't watch it. That's not me peeing myself and crying. All right, that is not me. So don't think that. Don't watch it. Stop sharing that and forwarding it to me. If I had to give it one negative review, I'd say the sound mixing. It was just too damn quiet. There was a little too much awkward silence in the theater. So I was kind of feeling that tension. So I actually had to play some music on my phone to ease the tension. Everyone was looking at me. I think that was because they were relieved that someone was helping them out, because it was so quiet in there. I had to play The theme to like Jaws to really like break the tension in there. I was playing John Williams soundtracks throughout the whole thing because it was just too quiet. I don't know. Watch the movie. Tell me what you think about it, and definitely don't look at that viral video of guy in Colonel shirt pees his pants. Okay, moving on here. Cruella 2021. I mean, 2 words: female Joker. Really, it's a little bit of a ripoff, but women need their own hero. Because Wonder Woman sucked. So I mean, like, I guess they need this one. I guess the only thing I really have to say, I was really surprised that Disney would allow the brutal dog killing scenes. I thought that was a little excessive for a PG movie. I wasn't really expecting to see a dog skinned alive. Shoot, I was crying more than the kid sitting next to me. Yeah, it's jarring. It was a little Midsummer-esque. I was surprised by that. I just hear the yelping. And now I'm thinking, at the press screening, they served everyone ribs. Oh, that is in poor taste. I ate some. Yeah. No, I went to a dog shelter right after. And I just pet as many dogs as I could and cuddled their faces and, thought about having their skin still on their body, Oh, God, it's in my head. Oh, they don't shy away. They don't cut the camera. It's a one take, and you just have to watch it. Why did they make... She's not... Like, the Joker's kind of heroic because he's talking about society. She's just like, yo, give me a dog, give me a knife. Let's end this. Moving on here. Army of the Dead 2021. Another Zack Snyder smut. I mean, come at me, Zack Snyder fanboys. Come at me. I know you're already tracking me through the dark web and looking at all my messages and pictures. I don't care. All right? The shallow depth of field matched the shallow writing. All right? And did you see those dead pixels? They were deader than zombie movies in 2021. Okay, Zach, zombies are 2010, all right? Did you boot up Call of Duty World at War and play Shino Numa for the first time? I mean, come on. No one does these anymore. No one cares, all right? Zombieland happened, in 2011? It's over. The genre is dead, and you breathe no life into it. Did you not get the memo? Clearly, someone's not giving you the memo on how to make a movie, all right? Terrible. Okay, moving on. Friends, the Reunion 2021. Let's just say it right now. Friends, the show, blows chunks, okay? Nobody asked for this. It's not relatable. It's just not relatable. Who has friends? I mean, come on. The idea that, 6 or 7 people could be in the same spot and enjoy each other's company. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced that. Heck, I've never experienced that with me and one other person, No one has friends like that. Is this a middle school thing? Like a middle school thing where you're forced to stand next to someone in recess just to have company or something like that. I don't know. This is pathetic. Who are you trying to fool? And you know what's even more pathetic? They had the idea that girls can be guys' friends, That's not possible, Like the idea of talking to a woman or just having her reply to something you say that's crazy. It's so far-fetched of a premise. I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. Sure, the writing's good and all that, but it's just so implausible. Everyone is always alone at every moment, right? Yeah. It's them who's wrong. You guys aren't doing things on weekends, right? But of course, I know I did the quick reviews and I should have said this up top, but any of these you can go check out my Letterboxd to go see my ratings on these. If any of them are interested, it's Noah the Kernel. We'll tag that down below. But yeah, go check it out and see how a true reviewer does it. I'm not paid by anyone, the only thing that I am indebted to is the Church of Scientology. So I've got no donors or anything like that. So praise Xenu, and let's move on here. Now we're getting to our Did You Know section. So our Did You Know section, it's a deep dive into film knowledge that won't be found on IMDb. So, Did you know Skyler White from the TV series Breaking Bad is the worst character in TV history? She made all the mistakes in the series while Walter was, by all accounts, a perfect husband and father. I mean, if you really need a sense of how bad she was, just take a look at the Happy Birthday, Mr. President scene from season 2. Awful character and an awful wife. Honestly, the Red Wedding was easier to watch than that. It was. All right. As always, I'm Noah Norton. Go follow our Instagram account and follow us on TikTok. If you haven't on YouTube, like and subscribe down below. And have a great day.